and paint that up from. God, I'm going to have a blast doing that. And obviously my painting skill set's far better than it used to be, so I've got some great ideas of what I want to do with that, you know. Like the yellows, or the goldy yellow that makes up his rib plates here, and does he have a blue V that comes down him, you know, just using car lacquer on that, you know, a clear lacquer to give it that kind of fiberglass kind of, well, not fiberglass, but you know, armour look, proper armour look, like he had. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing what I can do with that. God, I love that storyline. Of course, back then, as a kid, reading that, well, I wasn't a kid, was I? I was 20, whatever. 1920, I can't remember what year that was. Was it 92? It might have been, you know. 94? I mean 17, 19, something like that. But at the time, I remember I'd stopped reading comics because I thought, well, I'm an adult now, I need to stop reading comics. And I remember going to a party, and a friend of mine said, is this Jean-Paul Valley permanent now? And I went, who's Jean-Paul Valley? And he went, Batman. I went, Bruce Wayne's Batman. He said, no. Bruce Wayne's had his back broke. It's Jean-Paul Valley now. I remember thinking, back broke? You don't come back from that. It's obviously around the time they killed off Superman and all that as well. And I thought that was going to be permanent. I think that, you know, I definitely thought that was going to be a permanent change to Batman. So I remember the very next day going to the comic book store, spending a couple of £100 just getting back issues of everything that I'd missed, and just eating that story up. And then obviously I bought all the Nightfall, Night's End story. And I think Night's Quest, sorry, I bought all the Nightfall parts. I think Night's Quest was about halfway through. So from that point, I carried on, excuse me, reading it monthly. I carried on reading it monthly, you know, and I definitely thought, this is it for forever now. But then obviously you start seeing Chandra Kill's Kinsolving can bring Batman back, and you know, all that kind of stuff. And you started realising it wasn't going to be permanent. And I think that's the thing nowadays when you read these comic book sagas, you know it's not going to be permanent, because you're just waiting for the hero to come back. It has been done so many times now. I mean, since then Batman's been Dick Grayson, Batman himself's been dead, Dick Grayson again became the Batman. Then recently Jim Gordon, which was shite, personal view, just seemed ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, there isn't that sense of this is it now, this is how it's going to be forever anymore. You know, you've been there, you've seen everything. You know, the death of Wolverine, the return of Wolverine, death of Jean Grey, the return of Jean Grey. You know, happens over and over, and you recognise it for what it is. It's a way of the comic book companies, you know, picking up their lagging comic book sales, revitalising the title, as they call it. So I've still got some work to do around here. Still with the putty work, which I don't understand why I'm painting this right now, because I'm going to have to do it again at some point, but I'm doing it. I'm enjoying just fucking chatting shit and doing this. There we go. I've just got one errand I've got to do. Can you pause a GoPro? No idea. So I'll have to walk with you to the oven. You'll have to see me put my tea out. Shut this, it's pissing through. So there's quite a few painters that I watch online, you know, doing the videos or whatever, and I thought, you know what, I'll give that a go. Should I talk to you about my tea? Straight after this, as soon as I turn this off in about 10-15 minutes or whatever, I'm gonna Google, can you pause a GoPro? Because otherwise we're gonna have to run into all kinds of little mistakes or whatever like this, where I have to take you into the kitchen or into the washing machine. Because when my wife goes out, I get left with the chores. I'm in the house. She doesn't look at it like I'm doing something, you know. I'm just painting. Doesn't matter that I get some money for it or whatever. I'm just painting, so I can do some chores. So this tuna pasta bake for tea. I know you've not tuned in for this shit, and I'm so sorry. I'm hoping, you know, as I start posting more now and becoming more of a regular, I'll start getting more followers. I tend to only, you know, only get a few views or whatever, but I enjoy doing it, so I'm not that bothered. I am painting anyway, so, but it's not something I've been doing regularly recently because I've not had the recording equipment, but I hit bonus at work. Oh, there we go, I'm back. So yeah, I apologise about that. I lost you there for a second. It's my fault for walking around into the kitchen or whatever. You idiot, wherever put your paintbrush? I bet it's on the side in the bloody kitchen. So basically, while you watch these videos, am I recording? God. Right, well I kept losing Wi-Fi there for some reason, so I apologise about that. I'll do a lot of apologising about this video. It's been a learning curve. Having to go into the kitchen and so forth, so I do apologise. If there will be more professional next time, I promise. Not that I am professional, but however, people expect a certain level, don't they? Anyway, I was saying, yeah, so obviously I've not done as much recording as I wanted to recently. You know, I've had an iPhone or whatever, but they're not the best for just recording video on. Just my paint's dried up a little bit there. It'll be alright. So yeah, so I bought this GoPro, and you know, it's a learning curve. I'm still learning how to properly use it and things, so you know, thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for listening to me ramble on. If anybody is listening, I don't know, I might end up with 0 views, who knows. Doesn't matter, as long as I enjoy it. But yeah, if you've got anything you want painting or whatever, you know, message me, especially if it's interesting. You know, I've watched certain painters myself. What's he called? Matt Crozak or something. Matt's Customs, anyway. I think he's brilliant, really good painter, and that was what the guy who wanted me to do Hellboy wanted me to basically copy or take inspiration from, shall we put it that way. That reminds me, tonight I'll have to fix the arm on that, get it sent out. PayPal do a shipping range now. Just got an email the other day of you know, shipping materials and things. I might have a look at that. Might be interested. You know, because obviously that's the main thing. The main worry is things get damaged in transit, and obviously you have to package these stuff and almost package it to the point where if you threw it at a wall, it would survive. So that's how I kind of I look at it when I package things. But that's the thing with shipping. You know, it gets expensive, which I think kind of a lot of the professional painters or whatever in America costs a lot of money getting it over to them, so they watch these painters online or whatever and take inspiration and get in touch with people like myself who are based in the UK, just see if there's availability. I've got to say, this is the first time I've ever painted a toy. It's really surprised me actually how much you can do with it. You know, I've never thought about, you know, cutting a toy up and re-moulding it, but since I've seen a video on it, you see people doing everything, you know, this Thundercat stuff and all sorts, you know, where they're building, you know, custom armour on these things or whatever, sell them in the little shops. It's crazy. eBay shops, online shops or through the website or whatever. Obviously not in these shops, but you know, there seems to be a real kind of want for it, need for it, you know, however you want to word it. I've got this positioned right. Yeah, we have it. Just checking. So yeah, my Wi-Fi's dropped a few times for whatever reason, which has meant my camera stopped. Right, so this thing's doing me head in. I keep losing Wi-Fi, so I'm going to try and fix it. So leave it with me. That's my work in progress done for tonight. I'm going to try and fix this, see what's up with it. Alright, thanks guys. Bye bye.